Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going back to my series, Animals and Spirituality, and the animal that we're going to be talking about today is whales. I don't know what that was, but I don't even know if you caught that, but yeah, we're going to be talking about whales. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay, starting off strong, we are talking about whale poop.
You what?
I'm literally a child. I'm literally a child. Okay, so let's get into the tea on whale poop. So whale poop is actually one of the ocean's most important fertilizers. The more you know. So to scientists, it's known as whale pump. I don't know if I want to use that because I'm having fun saying the word poop, but so whale poop or pump, whatever suits your fancy, helps move important nutrients from the bottom of the ocean to the surface. And this poop helps us to breathe. And how is that, you may ask? Well, whale pump is the primary fertilizer for phytoplankton. And what does phytoplankton do? It is responsible for more than half of the creation of oxygen that we breathe on planet Earth. So, let's hear it up for whale poop. But anyway, the tea is, what can you learn from this? I know it's a bit corny, but honestly, what I took away from this is that sometimes people won't see the value in what you bring. Period. How did I get that? How did I get from here to here? Okay, follow me for a second. A word that is often used in today's generation is shitty. If people don't like something, they say, oh, her music's shit. If they don't like the way you dress, oh, her fashion sense is shit. We have just adopted that shit is a derogatory. It's a negative term used to bring someone else down. What I took from this is that don't let people tell you what you are. Do not let people define what your value is, because what they consider shit, you are bringing value. You are showing up as your authentic self, and that is enough. People will resonate with that. I promise you, on this very, very big earth, you are not alone in how you feel and how you dress and how you talk, in the music you listen to or the music you want to make. There are people that are going to resonate with that, and you have to find your community. And the shit that some people may call it, is gonna bring life to other groups of people. You just need to hold on to find your people, because you will find your community. You will find the people that back you, and don't let names get in the way of you chasing your dreams. Fun fact number 2, whales are actually the loudest animal on planet Earth. I know, I was a bit surprised with this, because I'm like, okay, you're already really big and you have to be loud too. Can you let the other animals live? Can they breathe? Can they live? But yeah, they have a song that can reach 188 decibels, and to simplify that, it is louder than a jet engine. So just know, when they speak, they want to be listened to. The message I took away from this was that let your voice be heard. And I feel like, especially in the political climate that we're in right now, I think people that are the loudest aren't always right, firstly. But secondly, don't be timid. Speak your truth, if you want to advocate for other humans' rights, do that. Do it loudly and do it proudly, because there are people around the world losing their rights. And so I just want to bring a couple of things into maybe your awareness. Women in Afghanistan have been banned from speaking. And so I implore all of us in the Western world to use our voices so that we are heard across borders, because none of us are free until all of us are free. But do not get dismayed if other people aren't listening keep going, just keep going, because it doesn't matter if one person heard you and they felt empowered by your message. That is one person's life that you've changed. You've done a beautiful thing. So I just want to say, I guess in summary, that we need to use our voices for good. Let me clarify. And secondly, just don't be dismayed. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone dim your light. Okay, fun fact number 3, that's not really so fun. Blue whales were almost hunted to extinction through the 1800s and early 1900s. Why, you may ask? It's because they were killed for their blubber, which was used for oil before fossil fuels took over. The message I took from this is that if you have a gift, people will try to exploit that. And I want you to conserve your energy. When you are given these talents, use them, but use them for good, and make sure that you're not overextending yourself to the point of exhaustion. Because frankly, Rome wasn't built in a day. And in another context, people will also exploit niceness, and do not be a pushover. Tell them. But genuinely protect yourself and your peace, and the kindness that you give others, give to yourself first. Because what's gonna happen when you have this cup, which may start off full, you're pouring until there's nothing left, and you're not able to help anyone anymore, and worst of all, you can't help yourself. Fun fact number 4, gray whales make the largest migration of any other animal. They actually travel about 10,000 miles round trip. What did I take away from this? Well, it's gonna sound so corny, but genuinely, it made me think about life. Okay, don't tear up. It made me think about life, and oh my gosh, stop. No matter where you came from, those gray whales, they're not teleporting, you know, like they're making their way bit by bit. And sometimes even in my life, I have to remind myself, but look at you, like look how far you've come, you know. I started off in foster care. I have an undergraduate degree in law now. Like, I'm going to school in February to do my master's of law. Who would have guessed it? But I didn't teleport here. I worked for it. I just want you to know, despite where you've come from, this is a big, big world, and there's so much for you to see. There's so much for you to do, and you will get past whatever it is you're going through right now. I don't want people to get dismayed, you know, because life is hard, and life is hard. Life is hard, and sometimes we get caught up in what is right in front of us, the hurdle that's right in front of us, and it feels like we can't get over it. But you can, and you will. It's just going to take time, and we're in no rush. You know, though, you don't have to do it all today. I didn't get my undergraduate degree in a day. I studied for 3 years to get it. So just remind yourself that good things take time, and you are deserving of so many good things. And I wish I could hug you all, but just know I'm sending you love. And I just want you to keep going. Okay, now that we're done crying, fun fact number 5, despite the fact that blue whales are ginormous, they feed on a really, really tiny crustacean called krill. This is gonna sound a bit corny, but I think what this made me think about was literally my diet and what is it that I am putting into my body, because it may not seem like it, but over long periods of time, I do think what you eat matters, and I think we have to be good to our body in all senses, which includes what we're putting into it. I just thought about it, and I'm like, you know, they eat what they need, you know? Like, they eat food that's going to give them the energy, and they're huge. Mind you, it's not like they're eating snack-sized portions of krill. It's actually up to 40 million a day. But, it is not always about the biggest meal you can get. And if you're struggling with your eating, think about it like this. Little bits throughout the day. Nourishment. Don't get me wrong, I love a milkshake. I love french fries. I like me a burger, but in moderation. Everything in moderation. I think the reason the blue whales are eating that krill so much is because it makes them feel good. So what makes you feel good after you eat? Like, for me, I really like clementines. Whenever I eat a clementine, I'm like, you ate with that one. Like, it's I don't want to say a comfort food because let's not too fucking much, but it does boost my mood. I do think it brings to light the importance of what we're putting into our bodies and how far that helps us to go in terms of mental health and physical health. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then like and subscribe.